She walked by the road, won't keep her feet moving, and before she knows why, every time feel the warm for a moment, then the walls start closing inside. She says love is sweet but heavy, like a cold she can't wear alone. She never learned to stay. Not the same. She holds your hand like it's holy, like it might save her tonight. But her eyes keep drifting forward, already chasing another light. She's not cruel, she's just restless. Silence makes her feel alone. She never learned to stay. Says don't blame me for the leaving, I get bored inside my skin. But every time she finds a lover, she's already looking past him. She never learned to stay, never learned to choose one door. She keeps searching for another face. Even when love is on the floor, she wants more love, always more. Footsteps that never arrive, even when you're breathing close. Your love is warm, but it scares her inside, like a door she forgot she chose. She swears she's not afraid of love, just afraid of staying still. There's another name in the dark, another face in her mind. She holds your heart and pulls apart, leaves before the quiet dies. She wants the fire, not the rain. like a truth she can't survive. She says forever sounds like a cage, even when it's built with care. There's another name in the dark, another shadow she'll chase. She loves you hard, then drifts away, leaves a cold where there was grace. She wants the road, not the place. She's not cruel, she's just restless. Silence makes her feel alone. Every time she finds a lover, she's already halfway gone. There's another name in the dark, another song she can't ignore. She keeps searching for more love, even when love's at the door. She wants always more. She feels alive when the goodbye starts forming, when the room gets thin with doubt. Love feels safest right before it breaks, and that's when she knows her way out. She calls it freedom, calls it breathe, but it always tastes like loss. She loves the leaving more than the stay, more than the hands that hold her face. When hearts grow close, she slips away before forever learns her name. She loves the leaving more than love. She lights a fire just to feel it fade, watches the ashes fall, says boredom is a kind of death, and quiet is the hardest wall. She's not chasing something better, she's running from being known. She loves the leaving more than the stay, more than the truth that asks her to wait. When love feels deep, she turns away, leaves a silence she can't escape. She loves the leaving more than love. If she ever stayed long enough, she might hear her own heart speak, but she keeps the road beneath her feet, so she never has to look that deep. She loves the leaving more than the stay, more than the peace she never claims. She keeps searching in every face, but never lets warm remain. She loves the leaving more than love. She wears your love like borrowed clothing, fits her well, but not for long. Every promise starts feeling heavy once it asks her where she belongs. She smiles best right at the start, before the truth gets loud. She lives on borrowed hearts, never keeps one overnight. She loves the spark, avoids the darkness before it has to hide. She wants the feeling, not the type. She says stillness feels like fading, like a mirror she can't face. So she moves before the silence learns the shape of her mistakes. She's not heartless, she's just scared of hearing her own name. She lives on borrowed hearts, tracing like passing towns. She holds you close and drifts apart before the quiet settles down. She wants the road, not the ground. If love could stay light forever, she might finally rest her feet. But love keeps asking her to stay, and stay feels too much like being seen. She lives on borrowed hearts, leaves them warmer than before. She keeps searching for that star, never staying for the core. She wants the spark, always the spark. I felt you leaving before you said it, in the way you stopped asking my name. Your hand still held me in the evening, but your eyes were already away. You loved me best when it was easy, before the quiet moved in. So I let you go first, before you could teach me how. I read the signs, I heard the drums, knew you'd never settle down. I let you go first, somehow. You said love shouldn't feel like staying, like roots growing in your skin. You call the road your only Maybe some hearts are made to roam, but every time you said forever, I knew you'd never call it home. So I let you go first, before you forgot my face. I kept the truth, you kept the road. We both walked different ways. I let you go first, you stayed.
When the drums go quiet, I feel it coming. The weight of the room on my chest. Your love feels deep in the silence, and deep is where I get scared the most. I don't leave because I hate you. I leave because I hear myself. When the drums go quiet, I run. Before the stillness learns my name, I need the sound, I need the move, I need a road to keep me awake. When the drums go quiet, I'm gone.
I love you best when the night is moving, when the fire still needs my hands, but peace feels like a closing circle, like something I don't understand. You call it love, you call it home, I call it standing still.
When the drums go quiet, I run. Before the calm starts asking why, I follow rhythm over reason. I trust my feet more than my mind. When the drums go quiet, I'm gone, gone. Oh, if I ever stayed past the echo,
I might hear what I'm running from.
so I keep the beat beneath my body. Oh, so I never have to become someone. When the drums go quiet, I run. Even when love is close and true, I don't chase pain, I chase motion, because motion feels like a truth. When the drums go quiet, I move. When the drums go quiet,
I move.
when the drums go quiet,
I move.
She knows the moment before it happens, when our heart starts asking why, when your hands stop being shelter and start feeling like a sign. She hears a change inside the rhythm, feels a drag before the fall. Love begins to sound like waiting, and waiting scares her more than loss. She says need is just pain arriving early, and she won't open that door. She leaves before the hurt, before the truth can speak. She walks away while the fire
spark, the breathless moment right before the roots take hold. When love starts asking her to stay, she starts feeling trapped and old.
Before the hurt, before the silence goes deep, she trusts the move, she trusts the beat more than any vow you keep. She leaves before the hurt. If she ever stayed past the echo, past the point where leaving's safe, she might have to meet herself there, face to face without escape. Oh, the drums keep walking slow and steady, like they know what she won't say. The stillness feels like being chosen, and she's afraid to be that brave. She leaves before the hurt, before love asks her to remain. She chooses rhythm over reason, motion over staying sane. She leaves before the hurt. When the beat fades into silence, she's already on her way. Better moving through the night than learning how to stay. She walks you, she walks you, she walks you, she walks you, she walks you. I thought the road would keep me warm, that emotion would drown out the doubt. But every mile is a little longer since the night I walked out. Your voice still lives in empty rooms, in the pools before I sleep. If love knocks soft in the darkness, I might finally let it wait. I don't follow signs or promises. I follow the beat in my chest. It tells me when to keep on moving, tells me when to get no rest. Your voice was soft like early morning, safe like a light left on. But safety feels like slowing down, and slowing feels like being gone. Every step keeps time with something I don't know how to silence. I follow the beat, not the words you say. When the love gets close, I walk away. I follow the beat, even when it lies. It keeps me moving, keeps me alive. Trust the sound of leaving more than the truth of home. The drum never asks me to explain, it just tells me where to go. You asked me once to stay the night, to let the quiet in, but the quiet feels like a mirror, and I don't wanna look within. If I stop, start hearing what the rhythm hides. I follow the beat through dark and light. I trade forever for another night. I follow the beat over love and belief. It asks for motion, not relief. Maybe one day the drum will fade, leave me standing. Maybe then I learn the difference between being free and being alone. I follow the beat, but it follows me. Every road, every memory. I follow the beat till I can't outrun the sound of my heart when the drums are done. If love is still there waiting, I hope it knows my name. I walked the road until it knew me, till every turn felt like my name. I chased the sound that kept me moving, and started dancing. I thought love was something waiting somewhere farther down the line, but love was standing in the quiet, enthralled.
I'm still here when the beat slows down. I feel the ground, I feel it now. I'm still here and I don't need more. Finally know what I was moving for. If love comes soft and unafraid, I won't turn my face away. I've learned the difference between escape and choosing where to stay. I'm still here when the silence breathes. No more chasing, no more needs. I'm still here. I understand sometimes the bravest thing is to stand. The road will always call my name. That part of me is true, but tonight I stay and let the rhythm settle into me too.
I didn't know then that some meetings are blessings, they're lessons that take years to understand. You smiled and something in me surrendered without knowing the cost. The room was breathing when you walked in, like the air had learned your name. Every shadow leaned towards you, every silence felt ashamed. I was standing there unguarded, heart wide open, no defense. I thought love was something holy, not a slow and careful sentence. Your eyes held quiet promises that you never had to say, and I mistook your attention for something meant to stay. I didn't see the warning in the beauty of your face. I thought fate had finally found me. I didn't know it came with chains. The first time I saw you, I felt chosen, I felt true, like my life had finally started the moment it touched you. The first time I saw you, I laid my armor down. I didn't know I was kneeling on sacred, cursed ground. There was music in your laughter, like a fiddle crying low, and I followed every echo, not knowing where it goes. I gave you all my patience, every fear I ever had. I thought love was just devotion, I didn't know it could go bad. You held my hands like shelter, like you needed me to stay. I didn't know that needing would become the price I'd pay. If I'd known how this would end, I'd still walk the same damn road. Because love doesn't ask permission when it takes control. The first time I saw you, I believed in something real. I believed that what we started wasn't something I could steal. The first time I saw you, I forgot who I had been. I didn't know I was nights crying through the rain, I would have bled to keep you smiling. I would have carried all your pain. Say my name like it meant something. Say it once before the fall. I gave you more than love. I gave you everything I was, and still, if I'm honest, if I stripped a lie away, I'd relive that moment just to feel that spark again. The first time I saw you, I stepped out of the dark. I didn't know I was offering you my body, soul, and heart. The first time I saw you, I thought this was the start. I didn't know love could be the blade that splits a man apart. Some loves don't break you fast, they teach you slowly. This was the first step toward forgetting myself. When you choose someone, you don't just give them love, you give them permission. You said my name like it mattered, like I wasn't just passing through. Like out of every wine ring, then you decided I was you. I wore your attention like armor, like it made me someone new. I didn't see how quickly that armor turned into. You leaned on me like safety, like me like stay, that I was built to hold. And I mistook that pressure for something not cold. I thought being chosen meant I couldn't be replaced. I didn't know love could erase. I felt chosen, like I finally belonged, like I wasn't just surviving, I was where I came from. I felt chosen, so I stayed every time. I didn't know choosing me once meant losing me over time. You said I was different, said I wasn't like the rest, so I started proving
I deserve that kind of text. I showed up every moment, every silence, every need. I didn't know consistency would teach you how to bleed me. I made space for all your chaos, carry weight you never saw. I thought love meant being useful, I didn't know it was a flaw. I thought if I stayed steady, you'd stay the same. I didn't know crossing my own line. Bottom like a heartbeat, pipes crying low and slow. If I was chosen, why did I feel so alone? Say my name when no one's watching. Say it when you don't need help. Don't choose me only when it serves you. Don't choose me over someone else. I wasn't chosen, I was convenient. I felt chosen, that's why I stayed too long. Something strong. I felt chosen. Now I know the truth. You didn't choose me, you chose what I do. Being chosen once can keep you trapped forever.
We didn't fall apart, we drifted, and I pretended not to feel it. We started something warm and holy, or at least that's what I believed. Your hand still rested in my shoulder, but your eyes were somewhere I couldn't reach. You smiled, but it didn't land, like something slipped behind your face. I told myself it was nothing, just the cost of loving someone great. I filled the silence with excuses, told my doubts to disappear. I chose comfort over truth, I chose you over what I feared. I felt the distance growing, but I blamed it on the rain. I didn't want to name the feeling that was calling me insane. We started something, I swear it felt alive, but somewhere in the middle, you stopped looking me in the eyes. We started something, but I carried it
thought we were moving forward. Now I don't know where we're going. Your words came late and shorter. Your touch didn't feel the same. I started lowering my standards just to keep you entertained. I learned to wait in silence, to not ask where you had been. I called it giving you space, but it felt like losing skin. I became careful with my needs, like they asked for too much air. I started loving you quietly, so you wouldn't notice I was there. I told myself this happens, that love just changes shape. I didn't know I was shrinking just to help you feel okay. We started something, but I'm the only one who stayed. You're here, but you're not present. You're gone in quieter ways. We started something, now I question every sign. I don't know when you left me, but I know you crossed the line.
Wanna run slow like a warning, pipes crying through the night. If we're still together, why does this feel like goodbye? Say my name without distraction, say it like it still means truth. Don't let love turn into habit, don't make me visible to you. I felt it changing, I just didn't stop it.
We started something that I'm afraid to call real, because loving you is easier than facing how I feel. We started something, now I'm scared of what it was, because the moment I believe is the moment that you
This is where I should have left, but I didn't. You didn't say goodbye. You just stopped being there.
Your messages came later, then they didn't come at all. I kept checking my phone like it owed me a call. The room still knew your footsteps, the bed still held your sight. I told myself you were busy, that love doesn't always apply. I replayed every moment, every word I ever said, trying to find the mistake that made you leave me unread. I didn't know silence could hit harder than truth. I didn't know leaving could happen without you. You left the first time without closing the door. You didn't say to decay. Every sound felt like you, every knock felt like hope. I didn't know loving you would teach me how to cope. I would have fought an ending, I would have begged for a sign, but you didn't end us, you just erased the line. You left the first time like it didn't need a name. I was still calling it love while you were calling it space. You left the first time, and I learned how it feels to be half in a story that nobody sees. But I'm slow like a pulse, pipes crying under breath. If this isn't goodbye, why does it feel like death? Say my name one last time, say it so I can fall. Don't let silence finish what you wouldn't call. I didn't chase you, yeah.
You left the first time, and I stayed in denial. I thought love was patience, not walking alone for miles.
You left the first time, and I still let you stay in my head every day.
This wasn't the end, but it was the moment. I should have learned.
I said I wouldn't, but I did. I rehearsed my words like prayers, like if I said them right you'd care. I told myself just one more try, like love was something I could earn. I lowered every boundary just to keep you in my sight. I didn't ask to be respected, I just asked you not to leave tonight. Read your silence like a verdict, still I argued with the truth. I was bargaining with someone who already made their move. I should have walked away, I felt it in my chest, but fear spoke louder than what I knew was best. I begged you to stay, like I was nothing without you. I begged you to stay, like love was something you could lose. I begged you to stay, and you watched me break in two. I begged you to stay, and you watched me break in two. I begged you to stop, you didn't stop me, you let me. I promised I'd be better, even though I didn't know how. I took the blame for your distance, just to keep you here for now. I erased my own anger, smiled through every red flag. I traded truth for comfort and called it giving you a chance. I hated how small I sounded, but I hated losing you more. I thought love meant survival, I didn't know it meant war. I thought if I showed enough pain, you'd finally understand. I didn't know indifference doesn't hear a begging man.
I begged you to stay.
With my pride on the floor,
I begged you to stay.
like I hadn't begged before.
I begged you to stay.
And you never said no, you just let me humiliate myself, so you wouldn't have to go. Run slow and breaking,
Pipes crying under breath.
if love needs me this small,
Why does it still feel like death?
say you need me,
Say it's real.
don't let me bleed just to feel.
That wasn't love.
That was fear.
I begged you to stay.
And I lost something that day.
Not you, but me.
I begged you to stay, and you learned what I'd allow. That's when respect died between us quietly now.
I begged you with
The worst part is that you stayed.
I begged you to stay. I begged you to stay. I begged you.
I begged you to stay.
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 I begged you. I begged you. I begged you.
That you stay. You came back, but you didn't return. You walked in like nothing happened, like I didn't bleed you out. You smiled like I should be grateful, like I didn't know what doubt. Your touch felt light and careless, like it didn't need to stay. I felt you checking the exit even when you said my name. I studied every movement, every breath you didn't take. You weren't cruel, you were colder, like you learned how much I'd take. You didn't say you loved me, you said let's just see. And they told me everything.
You came back different.
Like you knew I wouldn't leave. You spoke softer, but you listened less. You took more than you gave to me.
You came back different.
Like respect had slipped away. You didn't hurt me on purpose, you just treated me that way. You answered when it suited you. You vanished when you could. I thank you for attention, like I misunderstood. I felt myself adjusting, lowering my tone. I learned how to love quietly, so you wouldn't feel alone. You held me like a habit, not like someone you could lose. You didn't have to try something deep. I didn't know indifference could feel like peace.
You came back different.
Like the rules had changed. I was still playing for love. You were playing it safe.
You came back different.
And I stayed just the same. Still explaining my feelings, still swallowing blame. Oh, but unsteady, no warmth, pipes low, almost numb. If you care so little, why do I still run? Say my name like it matters. Say it like it's not a favor. Don't come back to stay comfortable, then leave me worse than later. You didn't fall out of love, you outgrew respect.
You came back different.
And I learned the cost. Every time you return, I lose something I can't get back.
You came back different.
And I let it slide, 'cause losing you scared me more than losing my pride. This is when I stopped expecting and started surviving. You just forgot I existed. Morning comes, no message. Afternoon still the same. I tell myself you're busy, like that somehow kills the pain. I stare at conversations, wonder what I said wrong. I watch the hours pass, trying not to look too strong. Your silence feels intentional, like it knows where to land. You disappear all day, then expect me to understand. I don't want explanations, I just wanna be seen. I don't wanna feel optional in something you call weak. Silence all day, then you text me at night, like I should be grateful just to still be in your life. Silence all day, like my heart's on you. You only remember me when there's nothing else to do. I keep my phone on loud, like hope needs volume now. Every vibration tricks my chest. I hate how desperate I sound. You say you hate pressure, so I learn how to wait. I turn my needs invisible just to keep you comfortable and safe. I stop asking questions, I stop saying I miss you. I start loving you quietly, like that's what I'm supposed to do. If I mattered like you say, I wouldn't have
Say my name in daylight, say it when you're free. Don't make me feel like loving you is something I do secretly.
I don't miss you. I miss being wanted. Silence all day, and I accept the crumbs. I hate what I'm becoming, and just to feel someone. And silence all day, until I fade from view. You don't even notice what it's doing to me and you. Being ignored hurts more than being told goodbye. You miss me, you miss what I do. You disappear when I reach for you, but reappear when you're stuck. Your voice only finds my number when you're running out of luck. You don't ask how I'm holding up, you don't ask where I've been. You skip straight to the problem, like I'm built to fix it again. I know the pattern by heart now, I feel it before you speak. Your love doesn't sound like longing, it sounds like something you need. Oh, don't come back, because come back because I'm there. Only when you need. Do you remember my name? Only when you need. Do you treat me the same? Only when you need. You say you still care. You don't love me, you just know I'll be there. You say you hate depending, but you lean on me instead. You call it being honest, I call it being used. You take what I give freely, then vanish when it's done. I stay awake with questions, you sleep like you've won. Become your convenience, you back up your excuse. You don't feel losing me, you feel losing my use. If I stopped answering tonight, you wouldn't ask me why. Only when you need, do you open the door. You don't stay for love, you stay until you're sure. Only when you need, you act like I matter, then leave me emptier than I was before.
Bodhrán, stay, no warmth, catch right through the dark. If I vanish tomorrow, would it touch your heart?
Say my name without asking, say it just to stay. Don't come back to drain me, then walk away.
I'm not your partner, I'm your solution.
Only when you need. Do you keep me close? I give you everything. You give me gold. Only when you need, I feel alive. The rest of the time I'm just convenient.
to a transaction. I don't even know why I keep trying. I show up early every time, leave pieces of myself behind. I do the things you never notice, call it love, call it being kind. I move my life around your needs, like mine were never meant to stay. I solve your problems, calm your storms, and disappear when I'm in the way. I get without a scoreboard, I get without a sound, but nothing that I offer ever seems to count. You don't say thank you, you say that's normal, like love is something I owe. Everything I do, baby, everything I do falls flat. I'm pour my heart into your hands, you don't even feel the weight of it. Everything I do means nothing, like it's just expected now. I'm not loved for what I am, I'm loved for what I allow. You don't see the sacrifice, you don't ask what it costs. You just move forward lighter while I carry what's lost. You say this is how it works, that this is what partners do, but I don't feel like a partner, I feel like a tool. I stopped hoping for appreciation, stopped waiting to be seen. I learned to shrink my disappointment so you wouldn't feel a thing. If I stopped doing everything, would you still want me around? Everything I do means nothing until the moment it's not done. Then suddenly I'm the problem, suddenly I'm the one. Everything I do means nothing, but my absence, it's hard. You don't miss me when I'm giving, you miss me when I got. Run slow, like a verdict, pipes crying low and tired. If love is built on obligation, why do I feel so undesired? Say you see me, say I matter, say it now or don't come after. I don't feel loved, I feel required.
Everything I do means nothing.
And I finally see it clear. I stayed because I was afraid, not because you were here. Everything I do You told me, you said it like a fact of nature, like gravity, like rain, like this was just how love works, and I was stupid for the pain. You said a man provide, you said a man stay strong. You said if I was hurting, then I was loving wrong. You turned ever under duty, you turned care into a role. You didn't see a partner, you saw a function with a soul. You didn't say I need you, you said that's your part. And something cracked quietly right through my heart. Because I'm a man, I'm not supposed to break. Because I'm a man, I'm supposed to tell. Because I'm a man, I don't get to complain. I give and give and swallow the pain. You said love is sacrifice, but only on my side. You called it being mature when I buried what I felt inside. You said emotions make it harder, that logic keeps us safe. So I learned to shut my mouth and smile through the way. I became dependable, reliable, controlled. I became everything you wanted and nothing of my own. I didn't stop feeling, I stopped showing. Because I'm a man, I'm built to endure. Because I'm a man, my love should be pure. Because I'm a man, I don't need return. I give my whole life so you can learn. If this is what a man is, why does it feel like blame? Say I matter, say it's fair, say love isn't just standing there. You didn't respect my strength, you used it. Because I'm a man, I let it slide. I confuse my patience with pride. Because I'm a man, I stay too long. I thought being silent meant being strong. This wasn't masculinity, this was permission. You didn't say love, you said return. You looked me in the eyes and said, this is how it goes. What I give today is something I'll be owed. You call my patience planning, you call my care a bet. Like my heart was just a down payment you'd collect on later yet. You said you're building something, and I should done something. That everything I give you now is part of who you'll become. You didn't say thank you, you said it'll pay off. And something in me realized this was never love. You called me an investment, like love keeps score. Like what I gave you freely was something you repay me for. You called me an investment, like I was future gain. I was in love in you, I was funding all your pain. You said when your life takes off, when your career finally shines, then I'll see the value of everything that's mine. So I drove you to your mornings and waited through your nights. I put my life on standby so yours could take flight. You didn't ask if I was tired, you didn't ask if I was okay. You just assumed my sacrifice was the price I'd gladly pay.
You spoke about tomorrow like I was already spent.
Like the present didn't matter as long as you were getting there. You called me an investment, not a man who loved you hard. You didn't see devotion, you saw a credit card. You called me an investment, and I stayed like it was true. I thought building your future meant there was one for me too. If love needs profit, why does it feel like grief? Say you love me now, not later, not when I'm useful, not when you're greater. Break.
I wasn't your partner, I was your plan.
You called me an investment, and something finally snapped. I realized my love was a loan you never asked back. You called me an investment, and I saw the truth at last. You were building your future on a man you were draining fast. Love isn't interest, and I'm done paying. I used to wait, now I don't. I drove you through your mornings, held your future in my hands. I stood behind your progress like I was part of the plan. I carried every silence, every weight you wouldn't see.
gave you time, belief and patience. You gave indifference to me. I stayed when you left me. I begged when you pulled away. I made myself smaller so you would have room to stay. I thought love meant endurance. I thought pain and growth. I didn't know survival was costing me my soul. And you come back.
I am gone.
I'm gone.
I am gone.
Not angry,
I am gone.
not begging, just on when you come back.
I am gone.
I'm gone. You miss what I gave, not the man you ignored all along. I was silence all day. I was only when you need. I was everything you leaned on, and nothing you chose to see. I was the drive, the weight, the fix it, the calm when you would fall. I was in love for who I was. I was love for giving all. You came back different every time, and I stayed the same. Explaining my feelings, swallowing blame. You didn't break me suddenly. You trained me to accept. And one day I woke up with nothing left. When you come back,
I'm gone.
I'm gone.
I'm gone.
No speeches,
I'm gone.
no fights, no songs. When you come back,
I'm gone.
I'm gone. You'll finally feel the silence I lived in for so long. But I'm slow, then rising. Pipes cry, then lift. I gave you years of my life. You gave me this gift. Clarity, cold and clean. I don't hate you, I'm just free. I stopped explaining. I stopped hoping. I stopped waiting. When you come back, I'm gone. Not because I'm bitter, but because I'm strong. When you come back, I'm gone. I kept my heart alive by finally moving on. When you come back, I'm gone. You'll search for what I was in everyone you're on. You didn't lose me, you spent me. And I don't live there anymore.
Yeah. Lights still on, nobody listening. That's fine. I'm done yelling anyway. Yeah. I bend my spine just to keep you warm, smile through silence. Wore the storm, played the strong one, played it clean while my knees stayed off the screen. I showed up early, left late, stayed loyal. Drank my pride like cheap black coffee, spoiled. Every "it's fine" I said out loud was a lie wrapped in being proud. I overgave till my hands felt empty, over-explained till my voice went shaky. They love your light till it costs them effort, then suddenly they don't get the message.
I'm done trying hard for anyone who only shows up when it's easy. I'm done bleeding just to be loved by people comfortable leaving me. No more proving, no more pain, no more begging to be seen. I'm done trying hard for anyone. I finally chose me.
I learned real quick who listens when the room goes quiet, who disappears when you stop performing and drop the fake smile violence. They like me better when I was tired, when I needed them more than myself. Funny how love gets distant when you stop asking for help. I watered friendships that never grew, stood in rain they never felt. I was drowning politely while they checked their phone for something else. I ain't bitter, I'm awake, that's a difference they can't stand. When you stop reaching for hands, you see who never planned to hold yours back.
I'm done trying hard for anyone who confused effort with weakness. I'm done shrinking just to fit in rooms that never needed me in. No more chasing half-love goals, no more acting like I'm fine. I'm done trying hard for anyone. This piece cost me my pride.
Now I move slower,
Talk less.
watch more.
If it costs my sanity, it's already too expensive.
If I have to beg for presents, I don't want the company. I don't hate you, I released you. That's a flex you won't decode. I stopped building homes for people who treat exits like a door code. I'm not cold, I'm preserved, like vinyl in a dusty crate. I still feel everything deeply, I just don't donate my fate. Love shouldn't feel like overtime, like auditioning to be enough. If I'm the only one trying, that's not love, that's self-abuse dressed up. I'm done trying hard for anyone who never tried to stay. I'm done breaking just to keep people comfortable walking away. I kept the soul, I lost the crowd, and honestly I'm fine. I'm done trying hard for anyone. This time I survived. If they miss me later, they'll miss the version of me that doesn't exist anymore.
Now I don't need saving, I don't need advice, I need silence.
Don't
ask how I'm doing if you wanna lie. I'm past explaining pain to passers-by. I carry myself through nights you slept. Now you wanna talk like you helped me breathe, now I step back. I learned alone how to stitch my chest, how to smile polite while I rot from stress. Every you should sound like noise to me. You weren't there when it cost me sleep.
I don't need hands pulling me up for show. I crawled out hell on my own damn bones. If I look calm now, it's certain I look. So don't touch peace that I bled for, fuck. I don't need your help, just leave me be. I survive without your sympathy. Don't check on me now that I'm finally free. I don't want your words, I want quiet streets. I don't need advice, I don't need your light. I learned how to live in the dark just fine. I don't need your help, just leave me be.
You love me best when I'm almost gone, when I'm breaking quietly, holding on. But when I stand up straight, eyes clear, suddenly I feel you disappear. You mistook my silence for a plea, mistook my patience for needing you near. Stopped asking questions, stopped chasing truth. That's when I saw the real you. I don't know updates, I don't know smiles, I don't know access to my heart 1 mile. If peace offends you, that's not my crime. I paid in years just to feel this fine.
I don't need your help, just leave me be. I'm done explaining what you didn't see. Don't reach for me now that I found my feet. I don't want connection built on guilt and grief. I don't need your voice, I don't need your hand. I made it out, that was the plan. I don't need your help, just leave me be.
Some people don't want you healed, they want you dependent. I chose distance over disappointment. That's growth, not coldness.
I don't hate you, I just withdrew. That's what happens when clarity moves. I stop bleeding just to be understood. Stop setting fires to feel warm from you. I'm not lonely, I'm selective now, big difference. Learning somehow, I keep my circle thin. My nights real calm, no chaos, knocking, no open arms. If you miss me, miss who I was, the version that been. Just to earn your love, this me, don't chase, don't explain, don't stay. This me, learn how to walk away. I don't need your help, just leave me be. I finally like the air around me. No more saving, no more. Are you okay? I'm okay because you stayed away. I don't need your help, I don't need your sound. I found myself when no one was around. I don't need your help, just leave me be.
Silence makes you uncomfortable.
That's not my problem anymore. Listen to me, I'm not breaking, I'm choosing quiet. I tried explaining till my throat went dry. Every word felt wasted in your eyes. You hear my pain but you don't listen close. You love the version that needs you the most. I carried weight you never saw, smiled through nights that felt like war. I don't need saving, don't need repair. I just needed space, you weren't there. I learned the difference between love and noise, between empty comfort and inner voice. When I stopped begging to be understood, that's when I realized I'm actually good. Listen to me,
I'll be fine. I don't need hands to hold my spine. I'll heal quieter, I'll sleep better. I'm stronger when I'm on my own. Listen to me, don't worry now. I don't need crowds to feel proud. I'll be fine, I'll be better alone. You panic when I pull away, like distance means I'm in decay. But peace don't look loud or dramatic. It looks like choosing not to panic. I stop confusing chaos with care. Stop calling tension being there. If love feels heavy, tight and loud, that's not love, that's a warning sound. I don't disappear, I realign. I protect the parts that kept me alive. Some growth feels like walking now, not burning bridges, just changing routes. Listen to me, I'll be fine. I don't need saving this time. I'll heal slower, I'll breathe better. I'm clearer when I'm on my own. Listen to me, let me be. This silence is good for me. I'll be fine, I'll be better alone. Alone doesn't mean empty. It means undisturbed. It means finally hearing myself think. I don't hate you, I just grew out of needing to lean on you. I keep my heart warm, doors selective, not defensive, just protective. I don't need witnesses to my healing. I don't need applause for my feelings. If I'm quiet now, that's intentional. I'm not lost, I'm directional. I trust myself more than advice, more than voices afraid of my light. If I walk alone for a while, it's not failure, it's survival. Listen to me, I'll be fine. I've carried worse and still survive. I don't need company to get better. I need time, I need space, I need tone. Listen to me, don't wait around. I'm not falling, I'm settling down. I'll be fine, I'll be better alone. Some people heal together, some people heal alone. Both are valid. This one's me.
I used to feel low, like the air didn't want me anymore, and death sat next to me, and I didn't go.
Yeah. I used to wake up tired of waking up, chest so tight I thought breathing was luck. Every night felt longer than it should. Every mirror asking, are you still good? I smiled automatic, laughed on cue, but inside I was counting what I couldn't do. Heart felt heavy like it owed the ground. Silent screaming but without a sound. I wasn't loud about the pain I wore. I just moved slower than I did before, like I was waiting for a signal, sign that it was okay to stop trying this time. Couldn't breathe, I was fading slow. Felt like my soul was ready to go. Death pulled up, sat real close, asked me quiet if I was done with hope. I looked down, then I looked inside, and I chose to live.
I chose to live.
I chose to stay alive. Death didn't rush me, didn't yell or lie. Just said you're tired, I could tell her why. Said you've been fighting longer than most. You don't owe this world another ghost that hit harder than fear ever could. Cause part of me knew he understood. All the nights I held my breath, all the times I flirted with the edge of death. But I thought of mornings I never felt yet, of laughs I hadn't heard, faces I hadn't met. Thought of peace that didn't hurt my chest. Thought what if my best ain't happened yet. I couldn't breathe, I was fading slow. Feel like my soul was ready to go. Death pulled up, calm and polite, told me you can rest if you like. I shook my head, wiped my eyes, and I chose to live, and I chose to live. I chose to stay alive.
Sometimes surviving isn't loud. It's a whisper that says, not tonight.
I don't romanticize the dark no more. I know exactly what it's knocking for. I still get low, I still feel pain, but pain don't mean I quit the game. I learned breathing is an act of defiance. Staying here is quiet violence. Every heartbeat like a middle finger to the nights that thought they lingered. I ain't healed, but I'm healing now. I ain't fearless, but I'm here right now. And that counts more than you think it does.
Staying alive is enough.
I couldn't breathe, yeah, I almost went. Almost became what the silence meant. Death came close, gave me the choice. I listened to my own damn voice. I'm still here,
Scars and all,
still
standing after the fall.
I chose to live,
I chose to live.
I chose to stay alive.
If death ever visits you, you're allowed to say, not today.
And taking control. Oh no, 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 no. Something's moving inside me, and it's not asking permission. Yeah, I feel it creeping when the room goes quiet. Thoughts get loud, I don't even fight. Hands feel heavy, breathe out of sync. Mind running loose, I don't wanna think. I try to pray, but the words feel fake. Try to sleep, but the demons wait. They know my name, know every crack, know exactly where I break at. I smile in public, I'm good at disguise, but behind my eyes, it's organized. Like they're lining up, taking turns, lighting matches where it hurts. I feel my demons taking control, hands on the wheel of my mind and soul. I'm still here, but I'm losing ground. Still breathing, but I'm not safe now. I fight back, but they know me well. They built a home where I fell. I feel my demons taking control. I'm still standing, but I'm close. They don't scream, they whisper calm. Sound like logic, feel like harm. Tell me rest, tell me let it go. Tell me lies I already know. They wear my voice, steal my tone. Make me feel like I'm always alone. Turn my memories into knives. Replay moments just to survive. I get flashes of who I was, before the fear, before the drugs, before the nights felt endless long, before the dark learned all my songs. I feel
feel my demons taking control. Every step feels bought and sold. I'm still here but I'm fading slow. Trying not to let it show. I fight back but they hit below. They know my past, they know my lows. I feel my demons taking control. Tell me I'm not alone. Hey, Ray. The scariest part, it's not the darkness. It's how familiar it feels. I don't glorify the war inside. This ain't power, this survival pride. Every win costs energy. Every breath is an argument with me. I still reach for the light sometimes, even when my hands shake violent, even when the voices laugh, even when they say you won't come back. I'm not cured, I'm resisting still. That's a muscle built by will. If I lose today, I'll try again. That's how I fight what lives within. I feel my demons taking control, but they don't own me, not my soul. I bend, I bleed, I almost fall, but I'm still here, still holding on. If I fall, I rise again. I won't let them win in the end. I feel my demons taking control, but I'm fighting back. Control isn't gone. It's contested.
They said I lose myself. Funny thing in me.
I finally found me. I sold my soul in the quiet room. No fire, no chains, no cartoon doom. Just a handshake with the part of me that was tired of begging to feel free. I was praying to ceilings that never replied, living clean while I rotted inside. So when the devil asked what I'd trade, I said take the guilt, I'm done being saved. I didn't fall, I stepped aside, watched my fear lose its right to drive. Every sin they warned me about just felt like truth with the mask ripped out. Yeah, I sold my soul, no regretting it. No receipt, no return, I meant every bit. I was dying trying to be innocent. Now I'm breathing with the weight finally lifted. They say I'm lost, but I never felt clearer. I shook hands with my shadow in the mirror. I sold my soul, and I don't regret it. Devil didn't promise gold or fame, just said stop lying when you feel the pain. Said you don't need heaven to be whole, you need honesty carved in your bones. I stopped fearing the dark in my chest, stop calling my hunger a test. Every scar became a signature, every flaw finally felt familiar. They call it evil when you choose yourself, when you stop bleeding for somebody else. If loving my truth makes me damn, then light the match I warm my hand. Yeah, I sold my soul, no regretting it. No prayers left, I already said my bit. I was choking on shame, now I'm breathing in,
This darkness fits me better than pretending did. They preach fear, I learned control. I didn't lose God, I found my role. I sold my soul, and I don't regret it. Maybe hell isn't fire, maybe it's living a lie your whole life, just to be forgiven for being human. I don't worship pain, I mastered it. Turn my wounds into an asset. I walk calm where angels panic. Peace feels better when it's earned, not granted. If I pay later, I'll pay proud. I lived honest, I live loud. No halo fits this head of mine. I chose truth over a borrowed lie. You call it selling out, I call it free. I cut the leash that was choking me. If the devil's price was being real, then that's the best deal I ever sealed. Yeah, I sold my soul, no regretting it. I stopped kneeling and I finally stood. If this path makes me a villain, at least I'm alive like I should. No more fear, no borrowed hope, no fake heaven, just a cope. I sold my soul, and I don't regret it. This is damnation. It feels like freedom.